Welcome to Botches Off-Road. Join us as we talk about everything from gear reviews to trail stories, tent camping to rock landing, and all things to do with the outdoors. Today is a good old weekend recap, a good old wrap. So I guess we can start with Gavin. We all had like kind of eventful weekends, but like not actually eventful weekends.
Yeah. So this is my weekend working, so anything that happened in the weekend following up to this kind of counts for me. So with that being said, the one thing that I think we did do this weekend is we, after work, I want to say it was Sunday, we went out on a couple of the trails around here on Prairie. I guess we were just kind of bored, and the kid was crying, so we were like, yeah, that always puts him to sleep. And I was being kind of nosy. They got a controlled burn over there, and so...
Oh, really?
That whole Prairie area was smoking.
Jesus.
So we went out there, and it kind of started, right where the power lines are, the crossroad there in Prairie, where the cemetery is.
Yep.
If you were to take a left down that power line, that whole left side is, they did like an underbrush burn. So it was just all that whole left side is black. And it was just like a nice line of smoke everywhere. It was kind of cool driving through it. You could see little pieces, little flames in the ground. They had watchers in that same area. Camped out over there, so you could see a couple fires here and there in the woods. So it was kind of cool just driving up and down, seeing what was burnt and shit. I don't know how much they plan on doing out of that, but then they burned that whole right side if you're going down, opposed to the actual prairie itself. So they did that whole right side, killed all my little cactuses over there.
Bastards.
Yeah, they'll be back, but they'll be back and better than ever. But it was cool to see, having all the smoke. It was like driving through like a wildfire almost.
That's I bet people don't even understand. Michigan has cactuses, and they taste delicious.
Yeah, I have not eaten them, but I've definitely saw them and did not take any home because that's illegal. But
hey,
it's illegal. I never did that.
Is it really?
Yeah, they're protected.
I didn't think the cactus were protected because some people get rid of them out of their yards and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought they were protected. When we looked them up, because I was like, I wonder if we can eat these.
Oh, Jesus. The prickly pear is totally protected. It's an endangered species.
Duly noted. I never knew that.
Oh.
Mark's like, oops.
This species is protected. This species is protected in its sole western Upper Peninsula locality.
Oh.
So it's not protected here.
Okay, I didn't read that far. So, yeah, I picked some, and we were going to eat it. So, yeah, I was going to eat it, and then, you know what I ended up doing is where it sat, it poked through our grocery bag and into the cloth seats and everything, and that was just a bitch. So I ended up just throwing them out.
Oh, my God.
Ground. I was like, this isn't even worth it. But I didn't, at that point, when I was going down Prairie, this was probably a couple of years ago, I was like, I didn't even know they had cactuses in Michigan until then.
Yeah, no.
I'd never seen them.
Our buddy John, his entire farm is just coated in them.
Yeah.
They do taste good, though. So
yeah, prickly pears, they're fantastic.
So yeah, other than that, my last weekend I had off, I did make the purchase on the Gerber Complete system. Just got that in, and that is sick. Got everything. It's got a nice big pot. It's got a nice big pan. They're heavy too. They're like kitchen pans almost. Like a lot of your camp pans that you use.
Right.
They
super
feel
thin.
light, thin. No, these are heavy. I'll bring them over so you guys could see them.
Hell yeah.
And I also, in that same order, I ordered some food grade tubing to extend the reach of my water from my Dometic. That way I could move it up to my like table area on the back of my door and do that stuff there. So that was pretty nice. And then, I found out I had a bunch of rewards on REI that weekend. So we planned to go today. And we went to REI and bought 9 dehydrated meals and a little rain jacket for our boy. And I think it totaled out to be like $145, but we had like $88 in rewards, and we had a $15 off 100 spent, and then you get 10% for buying 8 or more dehydrated meals at a time. So we left the store only paying like $35 for everything. So
that ain't bad.
Yeah, that was really cool. We got a lot of really good dehydrated meals. Sienna got her creme brulee dessert that she likes, dehydrated meal. It's like a little dessert. Creme brulee, it's really good. And then she got some like dehydrated cookie bites that she, in air quotations, said, "Oh, we got to get those for the kid," which we all know better. Like she was getting them for herself. So
I would have had them gone on the way home. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we'll have to. What I'm gonna do is, if I do come down Friday, for you guys' camp out, I'm gonna cook 2 or 3 of them, and we can all try them, and we'll do a review on them.
Oh yeah.
And
Gavin just walked us into our next our wrap up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, as has somehow became a standard for us, we had a camping work weekend yet again.
Yeah.
What is that? 2 or 3 weekends in a row?
3 weekends in a row.
I was just saying, like 3.
I find it funny when we originally talked about this. I was like, we won't camp on months that we're gonna go camping. We have done almost every weekend leading up to third gen weekend.
We've gotten a lot done though.
Yes, we have.
So yeah, originally we were gonna do it like once a month, except for weekend or months that we were gonna be camping, and we're on weekend 3 with our 4th coming this weekend.
Yeah.
So that's a whole month of camping out every weekend in the yard.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I'll just bring my roof rack Friday or something. We can throw that up too.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think my Forerunner moved like Thursday through Tuesday.
No, not really.
Like it just sat there. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do nothing. I didn't even work on it. Oh, that's a lie. I got my new tablet mount, and I tried. I had to try three different balls. I had to order 3 different balls before I found the right one. But I have the right one, and my tablet is so much more solid than it's ever been.
Oh, it's good to hear, because I was going to ask how that went down.
Yeah, the mount's really cool. It's a metal bracket mount with rubber stoppers on either end, and it's not like a quick release one. You have to like screw the the bracket screws tensions from the top, and it holds that tablet nice and solid. I mean, it ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I kind of wish I came across that bracket before I bought the one I got, because I would have done that one instead.
That is a very cute rain jacket.
Yeah, isn't it?
I love him with his little rain boots. Gavin just sent a picture of his son in his new rain jacket and rain boots, and he's adorable.
He is. He will, like, that's how he tells you he wants to go anywhere. He'll go into the kitchen, grab his rain boots, put them on, the wrong way.
Right.
And he's buck ass naked every other way, but he's got his rain boots on, and that's how you know he's like, I want to go out and do something.
That's funny.
Like, all right, buddy. I just had to send that because Sienna was out there with him earlier today, and man, it's cute as hell.
And I got baby birds on Saturday, so my whole weekend was pretty much shot.
Yes, it was.
When I clocked out
Oh, yeah.
today, that was, the end of that pay cycle, and I had 73 hours on my clock out sheet.
For this week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least
Are
it's
you
good
hourly
pay.
or salary?
Hourly.
Ooh, that's good. I was
Yes
worried you were
and no.
salary.
I'm hourly without overpay because agriculture doesn't pay overtime.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's
That's
not
called
the best.
extortion. I mean,
I have a free house.
Yeah. You can't complain
I
too
guess
much.
that helps.
That helps a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I did that, and I got birds all settled, and they're doing well. I've only lost 10 of them out of the all 9,000 that got delivered. So that's phenomenal, by the way.
That is.
Usually I lose a bunch the first week because they do not settle nice. Then we got started on Mark's we started getting ready for Mark's bumper and skid plate.
Yeah.
If you've seen the reel on our Instagram, that's what that's all about, is Mark's new bumper and skid plate.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll finish loading this week. Don't worry.
Yes, it'll finish loading this week. I was kind of bummed that both of them technically didn't show up Saturday. I'm like, all right, I guess we'll hold another week.
Yeah, but that sucks. Like, you're just like, they're coming. Like, I'm such an impatient, like, shopper.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I won't order anything if I know it's going to be more than, like, a week. I'll literally go and find something else.
Mark, how long did you wait on your bumper? Like 2 months?
2 months?
Oh,
I know
God.
it was a lead time. Originally,
I had a lead time.
Originally, I thought it was going to show up in May, like maybe just before Leatherwood, so I was quite happy to see it came early.
Yeah.
Yeah, my when they said that there was like a 2-week lead on the Prinsu rack, I was like, I don't know. I don't know, man, because I don't want to wait that long. I get so obsessed with what I buy, like I want it. Like all I could do is think about it when I buy it, so and I can't stand it when I have to wait like a while to get it.
Do you you remember when I bought that turbo housing for the Power Stroke, Mark?
Yeah.
And it had a 6.5 week lead time on it.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God. We like had most of the truck put together, engine in the truck, and then the turbo showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I built it on my kitchen counter.
Yeah. Also, lead time finally came in. I got my cam tabs.
Yeah.
So
I forgot. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the other thing.
Yep, that was the other
man.
thing.
Sorry guys, I dropped the drill bit. That's what you heard. Yeah, I'm really excited about your cam tabs.
I am too. I'm ecstatic when they finally shipped it. I'm like, all right, it's been almost a month since the incident, but at least it's shipped.
And the truck
go ahead.
The truck feels so much better. It doesn't wander as much. It's so much better.
Yeah, I was just about to ask for the viewers that don't know, what are cam tabs used for?
The cambering.
The
camber and
bolts.
testers, technically.
Yeah, the cam bolts that change the alignment of where the tire tilts and rotates on the front control arms.
And why is that important? Like, why does that even matter?
So if you use a standard, the actual Toyota cam bolt, it's rounded, and if you hit a bump hard enough, there's a chance that that's going to turn, and that'll throw your alignment off and then eat up your tires. It makes it not fun to drive.
Oh, 100%.
You remember when we were out wheeling that one night, Gavin, and I hit a rut, and then I was complaining about my alignment being off, but I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
That was my cam bolt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just figured it might be, for some of the other guys, it might be good to hear about it, and maybe it'll point them towards, if they have that same issue, that maybe it'll help point them towards that,
I think it's mostly for independent front suspension. I don't think...
Only for independent.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think solid axle has to deal with it.
Nope. No, solid axle does not have that problem. they use a drag link. Well, they're not all drag links. Most of them use some kind of drag link to adjust camber or adjust caster. No camber.
So even like I don't know, like for instance, like a 2021 Jeep Gladiator Mojave, that would have, you said, more like a drag link, and because that's not independent, that's all solid axle, right?
Yeah, that's solid.
Yeah, all solid axles. They wouldn't have a camber bolt. They'd have something else.
But your majority of your vehicles all have cam bolts for the most part. It's just the ones that have solid axles that don't.
Yep. So, I mean, it's a good upgrade. It's not crazy expensive. It's what, like $100 for the 200 total with the reinforcement plate and the
I'd like to say yes. Individually, they both cost was like $70.
Yeah.
So about 140 roughly.
So it's not a crazy expensive upgrade.
No.
You lose your, you can't just take it to an alignment shop and have them align it anymore.
Yeah.
Because you lose your minute adjustability.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to know what you're looking for. Marks, we just turned both bolts out all the way.
Yeah.
To give them as much tire clearance as possible.
Yeah. I feel a lot firmer on the ground than how we had it set last time.
For sure.
The only thing that you need adjusted at a tire shop, and I will still do with mine, even though it's not too bad, would be the toe.
Yeah. That way you're not eating up tires or walking around the road.
Yeah.
And you could really, with the camber bolts, you could really set them and then weld them in place so they can never move again.
In theory, yeah.
But I'd be scared to do that because it would make putting lower control arms really hard.
Yes, that would be the only issue with that.
But
did you guys do anything with the trailer this last weekend?
I looked at it.
Yeah, he was exaggerating a lot of projects that was barely started over the weekend.
I took the Oh, we did. We worked on the diff.
Oh yeah. I forgot about the diff. Yep.
We so I wanted to cut down the inner axles to make it so that it just had the wheel bearings on the outside, but it's a GM axle, so it's got retaining clips that are inside the third member.
Mm-hmm.
So what we ended up doing was dropping the diff cover off, resealing it, and drilling a fill hole because someone had welded the old fill hole closed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That way the diff doesn't just blow up and lock up the tires while we're pulling it, because that would be a very not fun day.
Yeah, not a fun day at all.
But yeah, so we got that done, and I have all the stuff. It all came in today, and I'm kind of bummed we're recording instead of me working on it. But I have all the stuff to be able to plug it into my truck and run the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Like the harness and all that.
Yeah.
And then our hitch came on Monday?
Tuesday. Was originally slated for Monday, at least one of the parts of it, but they both came in Tuesday.
So our hitch came on Tuesday, and the hitch was about half an inch wider than the adjustable receiver that we had bought. So I ground half an inch of material off either side of the hitch to make it fit.
Yep.
Damn. But it's
I will
working,
tell
right?
you, buying a shocker pintle hitch with a shocker lunette ring is the best thing you can do, because the pintle hitch fits perfectly in the hole for the lunette ring, so it doesn't have the banging and the rocking that a normal pintle hitch does.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But we got anything else, guys? I guess we should throw in some reminders. April 25, 26, and 27 is third gen weekend in Everett, Michigan. We're meeting at Wesco at 4, and then we'll be going out to the campsite. We plan on doing like a potluck style meal on Saturday night, so bring something to share for that. Yeah, I hope we get lots of people out there. For
Mhm.
anyone that shows up late, we'll be on channel 18. So if you go out to the Ever Wilderness area there, you'll be able to get a hold of us through channel 18.
Yep.
Or my Meshtastic node is Alex Mobile. You can always message me on Meshtastic.
Yep.
Man.
Anyone
Trying
got
to think.
anything else?
Anything we want to plug? Yeah.
Were you going to talk about weekend plans coming up too, or no?
Oh, we haven't even done that. Well, we did a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, we're having another camping work weekend. Mark will be finishing his bumper project.
Yep. I'm excited for that one.
And I am going to clean my car. And that'll be all I do.
Yeah. We thought about going down. There's a Easter event at the farm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's in what, Grand Rapids area? Something like that? I don't remember.
Yeah, kind
Belding.
But Belding? Yeah, you're right. We thought about doing that, but we also didn't want to be monkeying around out there. We wanted to do something else and kind of relax. And Sienna's got to work Saturday, so we're gonna come and hang out Friday for a little bit, and then go back home that night probably, so she can get ready for work. And then we'll do when she gets out Saturday. Maybe we'll stop back. And you say you're doing Saturday night, Alex?
Yeah, I plan. I'm camping Saturday night.
Yeah, we might do that. It's not like we need to get crazy fancy or anything for Easter, so
No.
that'll be nice.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, probably go to church Sunday morning for Easter, but that'll be about the max of my Easter plans.
I think I just got Easter dinner at home Sunday. That's about it.
Yeah, they do a little Easter egg hunt in the front yard with all the kids and stuff. So last year, Jasper wasn't able to really do anything because he was too young. This year, he can actually run around and pick eggs up. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Watch him be able to run around with the kids. And because he's the youngest, he gets first. He gets to get out there first.
Right.
They stagger the kids, youngest to oldest. And I think they usually have a piñata, too.
I mean, they are
kind of have to. Yeah. They always have the piñata. I don't think he's going to participate in that.
Every time I cough, I get scared that it's not going to unmute and then I won't be able to talk anymore.
Or the servers just like shut down randomly.
Oh my God, dude. That server outage sucked. I spent like 3 hours on that today.
Yeah.
I've never had this problem before.
Yeah. On top of the server being down, my service has been pretty much off. My AT&T service for my phone, Sienna's will put her phone right next to mine, and for some reason she'll have full bars 5G, and I will have the little fucking circle with a line through it with no service.
Sounds like you need a SIM card.
Well, I don't know. I've been researching stuff, and I'm just gonna have to get in contact with AT&T because I've done everything they've said, and nothing's really changed it.
Yeah, I've had issues similar to that back when I was on Verizon, and I guess when Kaylin was on AT&T too. And usually it's just the SIM card went bad, and they swapped the SIM card, and then boom, you're good to go.
Yeah, so I might have to do that. I'm gonna have to stop at the AT&T store this weekend or something because Alex gave me a call earlier today to get on a site or to see if that could work, and I couldn't even do it. I had to go and find some Wi-Fi nearby.
And this is a reminder for all service admins. Make sure you check your domains and make sure that none of them need renewed, because I totally forgot to renew ours this year.
Oh, that's what happened. No kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't anything wrong with the with the actual server.
Yeah, everything was working fine. I just didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
My email was down too, so I missed an email from Derek. Yeah, not great.
Whoops.
But we're all back. good to go now. And I think that's a wrap on wrap. I don't think I got anything else to share.
Yeah.
So cool. We will catch you guys later.
See ya.